Welcome back to Math Marvels, and our big question for today is, can I use this 100 square chart to explore integers and add negative numbers? I think we can do this. So the reason this came up, I was making a video for younger kids and parents and showing how I can use this chart to practice addition and subtraction. And what I mean is, if I'm going, let's say, from this number to this number, I want to know the distance between 23 and 58. I could write 23 plus some number gives me 58. And what some kids will do, they'll find all these different strategies to get there. And what I noticed in a video is I can see some kids going and deciding they're going to add tens and then add ones. So what I mean is, they're going to go from 23 down to 53, so they're going to add 30 and then go from 53 to 58 by adding another 5. So again, they're going down 30 and then moving over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they would express that as 23 plus 30 plus 5 to get to 58. So that number is equal to 35. It's just a decomposing strategy where rather than doing it in one shot, I'm breaking it up into tens and ones. So this made a lot of sense. And you could even do it the other way if you wanted to. You could have added 5 and then added another 30 to go from 28 to 58. So that was the fun game I was playing. But then I started thinking, does it work if I have a number that has to go left? So this is what I mean. What if I have something like this? 38 and 73. What would that be? 38 plus, again, some number is 73. And I'm using this. I could have turned it to a subtraction problem. I'm going to use this. And here I can see some kids deciding, well, I'm going to add 50. And then I'm going to go and I have to move 5. So am I adding 5 or am I subtracting 5 in this case? Well, because I'm going to the left down to 73, I'm subtracting 5. So I could see this as 38 plus 40 minus 5. So again, that number is 35. Or I could have seen it as 38 plus 40 plus, if I'm having this to be all addition only, a negative 5. And I'm still doing 38 plus, in this case, it's still going to be 35 to get to 73. So that's the thing in the game I was kind of playing, was if we were just doing addition sentences only, what would I have to add to get from one number to the other? And that was such an interesting game to play. So I was just really curious. Let's see if I can change this into an addition sentence in another way. And I'm so curious if this game will work in middle school classrooms. This is another way of just, again, decomposing and playing with negatives. What if I wanted to do an addition sentence 66 to 19? So 66 plus what number gives me 19? How can I do that using only addition? Okay, so here in this case, I know the difference is I'm going to have to add negatives, obviously, because my number is a larger number going to a smaller number, so I'm going to add some negatives here. So I'm going to do tens again, so I'm going to add, in this case, negative 50. And how do I know it's negative 50? Because I'm just going back by tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So there again, negative 50. And then from here to here, I'm adding a positive 1, a positive 2, and a positive 3. So 66 plus negative 50 plus, this is my middle part, 3 is equal to 19. So what was my total change in this one? Negative 50 plus positive 3 gives me negative 47. So 66 plus negative 47 is 19. So this is a super interesting game that you can play if you want a puzzle game where you want to pick any two numbers on this chart and you have to make an addition sentence only to figure out the difference, the distance between those two. And I think that's an interesting game to play, especially if you're now adding this whole new integer aspect to it. So super curious if this will work for your classroom, if you're open to trying it and playing it, and seeing how many different ways you can get to numbers. And what I love about this is you can have all kinds of different strategies. It doesn't only have to be this tens and ones, but I think that adds an interesting flavor to this game. That's it for today, Math Marvels. I would love to hear what you guys think about this. If I'm totally going crazy, if this is too conceptual, if this is just like a fun game to play, let me know. And I'll see you next time. Be well.